All right, please introduce yourself, state your name and DO's record.
Melvin Greely, 129828.
All right, Melvin, my name is Brendan Kelsey. Along with me is Miss Cheryl Renata and Miss Bonnie Jackson will be your parole panel today. Ask you some questions. You can respond. At the end, you can make a statement. We'll take a vote. You understand the process?
Yes, sir.
Melvin Greely, DOC number 129828. You're a 8 class offender. Parole eligibility date 7/14/2023. Good time 2/20/2024. Full term 1/15/2028. 6-year sentence. Simple burglary. Does that sound correct?
Yes, sir.
How old are you, Mr. Greeley?
61.
How many years have you been down on this 6-year sentence?
About 8 years. 8 times.
No, how many years have you been incarcerated on this sentence, right?
A year.
About a year. Well, just there's all kind of questions I can ask you. Let me just start with what's a 61-year-old man being an 8th class offender, always getting in trouble stealing stuff? What's happened?
That was drugs. I always did kept a job, but some kind of way I just turn around and go back to the wrong neighborhood.
What's your drug of choice? What kind of drugs you like to use?
Crack cocaine.
That's the problem. Now, how long when's the last time you used crack cocaine?
It was about 14 months.
Yeah, before you got locked up. What about you use it every day?
At that time, yeah, maybe first I started off this knick-knack on a weekend when I get paid. Then it started every day.
How long have you been doing drugs? How many years? All your life?
Since I was 32.
32? What, you didn't do no drugs before that?
Huh?
Do any drugs before you were 32?
No, I was about 29 or 32 when I started introduced to crack cocaine.
Were you doing drinking or drugs before that?
Yes, sir. Smoking weed.
Yeah, you've been doing drugs for a long time. Did you have a GED or high school diploma?
No, sir.
Have you taken any classes or programs to try to help yourself?
Yes, sir. I'm in re-entries. I graduated from money management. And I'm in a class that is Cajun Reeves.
You taking like living in balance or thinking for a change, or anything like that? Risk management, anything to help with your drugs?
No,
I hadn't seen those.
No, sir.
You got a long-term drug problem, man. You got to try to get that under control, because we let you right back out. You're gonna go right back to doing crack cocaine. How you gonna prevent yourself from doing that? You're gonna go to the same community. You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna get right the same problem. Well, how you gonna prevent that?
Well, I'm prevent that. Well, I got older. Well, it just it's over with for me right now because I got older.
You were just old 14 months ago.
Yeah, I realized I've been down a year, and I start, and I've been thinking, how foolish I was, all these years messing my life up, and
What kind of work were you doing outside? What kind of work were you doing up?
I was working for the city.
Doing what?
Driving van, cleaning up the city, driving street.
Where you gonna go? What you gonna do? Where you going back home, or where you gonna go back home?
Well, I got a job working for a metal plate out here in Rhonda, and I'm gonna keep my job. We galvanize iron.
Where's that at?
That's in Rhonda, around Eunice, and
Right. So do you gonna move to Eunice, or is that where you're from?
No. I'm from New Orleans. I was gonna stay moving Westless, Wells, or either units, or one of them, you know, because they got some guys that got some apartments. I'm gonna rent from them, you know. That who I work.
You gotta find your place. You don't have a place right now, you gotta find your place, huh?
Yes, sir. I've been working with them for about 7 or 8 months.
I got you, Mr. Greely. You know, you've been down just for a little bit on this charge. You just had, you know, you've been on drugs for a while. I gotta see you take some substance abuse treatment. You know, right now, you just don't have enough treatment right now for me to feel good about letting you. You got a high tiger, you got law enforcement. I mean, you got people that are, you got some opposition, and you got high risk assessment. You need some more treatment. I'm kind of concerned about it. Do you have any input there for us, staff?
No, sir. I mean, y'all pretty much know everything I do. There's not any write-ups or anything like that in his file. He's been working metal plate, like he said. He's been doing good as far as working. He has an out date, February 24th. I think he's taking re-entry some, so he's still got a little while he could, you know.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, would you like to make a statement on your behalf, Mr. Greely?
Well, I become a new person myself, so I realize that I have to do better once I leave this facility. I can't afford to come back, you know, because I'm getting older and older, you know, and I want to make a change in my life. You know, I'm not a bad person. I'm really a good, sweet person. I help people myself, but now and then I turn around and go back to this drug thing, you know. And you know, I go to church from my Baptist church, and you know, and I love, you know, and I love, you know, people, you know. If I can help them, I give them the shirt off my back. But I just have that problem going, you know, doing this drug thing, you know.
I know. But you got to try to work on that. Like I said, listen, I'm prepared to vote. My vote will be to deny you today. You're getting out in less than a year. You're doing good where you are. You're staying out of trouble. You got a good job. I try to take some type of substance abuse there for over the course of the next time. You know, that'll help you move your data. But I try to take, if you have like a living imbalance or something there that you can take to try to see if you can get a little more treatment or something to help yourself with this problem. But to me, you're A-class offender. You've got poor supervision. You're high tiger risk, but you're doing good where you are. Sometimes it just takes a little time. So my vote today is to deny you parole.
All right.
And Mr. Greely, I agree with Mr. Kelsey. You know, I'm glad you've been doing well for a year. And I think you need a little bit more time under your belt. You know how you do it really well. So you need to have all the tools you get. But at this time, you need to, so my vote today is to deny because of your high risk for the proximity to your good time date and the fact that you need more substance.
Ms. Renata.
Well, Mr. Greely, your addiction's got a strong hold on you, doesn't it? But I think I heard something positive from you today. You said you're going to move to either Welsh or Eunice. I think that's a huge step in your recovery. You know,
Yes,
you can keep going back to the same place, doing the same thing and expecting different results, and that don't work. So I think moving's going to help you out a lot. I do agree with my colleagues. I think my vote today is to deny your parole because you have a high risk score in the proximity of your good time date, which is going to move up because of the program. Good luck to you, sir.
All right.
All right. 3 votes to deny today. Your parole's been denied. Good luck to you.
All right.
Now we'll adjourn it.
All right.